Sustainability when it comes to our health is just a start. Let's see what happens when we apply that principle to a larger scale. Check out Hamilo Coast and their green practices.
The sea, trees, mountains, people. This is the beauty that we call the Philippines. And it just takes awareness of its natural resources to treat these gifts of nature as gems of the future. Just like what this seaside sanctuary of 13 coves and 31-kilometer coastline is doing. Hamilo Coast helps protect the Philippine treasures while making more people aware that here in this country, there's a lot to be proud of and to actually take care of.
I guess the best way to describe Hamilo Coast is it's a sprawling seaside sanctuary in Nasugbu, Batangas. The inspiration for Hamilo Coast is its natural beauty. The Philippines has a lot to offer in terms of destinations and tourism. We have a lot of beautiful raw land here.
Hamilo means to see many things. What you can see around you, you can see a lot of things. Hamilo Coast is located at the apex of Verde Island Passage. Verde Island Passage is considered as the center of the Coral Triangle. This is where all concentration of all the marine life you can find here at the Verde Island Passage.
So the idea for Hamilo Coast was for it to be a sustainable beach resort town where we can offer beach resort living as an everyday lifestyle choice instead of just a weekend activity or weekend destination.
And in order for such green destinations to be an instinctive choice, it needs to be sustainable. Sustainable practices are what drives the protection and conservation of natural resources, something we Filipinos want for our environment.
What we mean by sustainable is to make sure that we not only protect the environment that we have, and when I say environment, it's not just the natural environment, but also, I guess, the community that surrounds us. And not only to protect it, but also to enhance what we're blessed with.
Sustainable development is getting our needs right now without compromising the needs of future generation. We have only one home, one planet. Now, if we don't take care of it, what will happen to our children or our children's children?
Practicing sustainability requires dedication in execution. And in order for Hamilo Coast to become sustainable and for it to further protect what the Philippines has, Hamilo Coast sought the help of experts. Through their dedication, not only the nature of the Philippines, but the community around it as well are being protected.
When Hamilo Coast was conceptualized, at the very beginning, we partnered with WWF. So they are serving as our consultant for sustainable development. Now, we have 3 programs with WWF, the Ridge to Reef program, renewable energy, and solid waste management. Before, it was only coastal resource management, but we decided to expand the program because what happens in the mountains or on land affects the ocean before the development. Forest here is degraded. These are second growth forests. With the presence of Hamilo here, the area was protected and the trees started to grow back. Of course, part of that is the conservation of our mangroves. We are now here at the mangroves of Hamilo Coast. This is the largest mangrove area here in Nasugbu. It's about 10 hectares. The mangroves play an important role in the environment. It serves as a barrier both ways. It blocks the silt coming from the mountains during rain, preventing those silt to go to the ocean. And at the same time, it also blocks storm surges. It also serves as a sanctuary for fish. We are now at San Telmo Cove. San Telmo is part of the marine protected areas here in Hamilo in particular. We have 3 here in Hamilo Coast. One is Pico del Oro Cove, the other is Itayo Cove, and this one. This is a no-take zone, meaning you can't take anything, you cannot fish here inside the cove. So why is it important? It becomes now a breeding ground for fish. As we all know, the problem here in the Philippines is overfishing. Now with this, helps also for corals to recover from the abuses it took from illegal fishermen before. San Telmo Cove also is a natural nesting site for marine turtles. So these are hawksbill turtle, olive ridley, and green turtle. We seeded our giant clams at San Telmo. So we have around 125 right now. The giant clams play an important role in the balance of the ocean. They filter out the nutrients from the water. We have fish catch monitoring here conducted by WWF. Now, with the introduction of the marine protected areas and our other conservation programs, fish started to multiply. That may be an indicator of the success of the program.
Apart from the coves that we protect, they will also notice that, you know, some of the solar panels that we have, the things that are not very visible but are equally important is that we try to also have a water management or water conservation plan.
Renewable energy, in the chapel, we're using solar-assisted air cons there. Condominiums here at Hamilo are designed to use minimal power. We use natural light to light up the hallways until the ground floor. And if you can see on both ends of the building, it's open. So we use natural air to minimize heat inside the condominium. We believe without the participation of the community, all our conservation efforts here will not succeed because they are the original occupants of the area. The one who's handling our community development programs is the SM Foundation to actually provide alternative livelihood. SM Foundation trains them for other skills. Our employees here, 80% of them come from the community.
Ako po si Agapito Perno. Ako yung nagtatrabaho ngayon dito bilang caretaker dito sa dagat. Ako ang namamahala ng mga giant clam, mga nagpipispidi. Itong magawa itong mga trabaho sa loob, sa Hamilo, yan, karoon na kami para ng trabaho. Marami na itulong din dito sa amin ng Hamilo. Nagkatrabaho ako, mga 7 taon na rin ako dito.
Protecting the environment, helping the community, and practicing sustainability are all in the equation of green living. Green living can start with a choice, and sometimes just choosing to bring awareness to people can be the greatest choice that we can make.
We think that taking care of natural environment and the communities is good business. I guess our little share would be helping Filipinos become aware that we have such a beautiful country. I think we are so blessed. We have 7,100 islands or so. If we just continue to become aware, then we can take care of our country. There's a lot for us to offer, not only from a tourism point of view, but again, you know, from everyday living point of view. And I guess that's what we hope we can contribute to the country as well.
Well, that's all I have for you for this week. For more tips and behind-the-scenes notes, you can log on to www.greenliving-tv.com or follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like our Facebook page as well. I'll see you guys next week right here on Green Living. Well, today I'm going to show you that you can get a great workout in just using something. Since the movements are more natural and functional to everyday life and require even advanced athletes can benefit from it. Choosing a routine specific to your goals is a great way to exercise.